On the court for a game of 2-on-2. Me and Mike versus James and his boy Big Blue. We headed off to Kevin's house right after school, cause he got that new Lifetime basketball hoop. We came ready to play. We came ready to win and bring the trophy home that day. Big Blue said, you ain't bringing home that W. How you gonna score when I'm standing here in front of you? I grabbed the ball and I passed it into Mike. Mike caught the pass, fake left and went right. He drove through the lane and he threw it off the glass. I couldn't believe my eyes, he was running so fast. Caught the pass in mid-air, then he threw that boy down. Nobody could believe it, James fell over on the ground. He started crying, put his hands on his head. And Big Blue looked at me and Mike and he said, why James crying? Cause he just got dunked on. I ain't even lying, yo, he just got dunked on. Yeah.
Welcome back here, second game of the night from Maumelle as the Eagles get set to take on the Maumelle Hornets. I'm Austin Wader, that's Connor Hudgens, Sam Jansky, Ben Duff on the camera, doing a great job doing some police work in the background.
That's right. He's
trying to keep people out of the shot. A big shout
out. Them out.
But guys, this is the game we kind of talked about during that girls game. A big one. Last time these two played last year, it was a fun game. I think we're all expecting the same tonight.
It's going to be a very fun matchup. Likely a battle for the 1 seed tonight. Well, I mean, it's early in the year, but all these games matter. Every conference game matters. Look at the other side. You got Jacob Lanier, Markaylin Rochelle, Jordan Harris, all very highly touted players. Jacob Lanier plays for ISO Joe, or excuse me, Brad Beal Elite, one of the top AAU teams. Deshaun Spence faced off against him this summer, along with Jordan Harris, who plays for ISO Joe, Joe Johnson's AAU team. So, you know, really highly touted players here at Maumelle High School.
Yeah, definitely. And Sam, you look at for the boys, you know, we talked about, you wonder how conference play would start. No big deal, just a double overtime, 2-point win to start.
Lucky, honestly, lucky to get out of Vilonia with a W that night. There was a couple times I think we could have lost the game, but we didn't give up there, got it into double overtime. Josh Lawrence had a great steal, and then he sealed the deal at the end with the free throws. But both these games last year, here was overtime. Last year in Vilonia, still it was a close game.
Yeah.
So both games could have went either way. Unfortunately, Vilonia was on the losing part of both of those and still was almost conference champion. And we finished second in after the ties, and we were the number 2 team going into state, but we were so close to being the 1 seed. Yeah, we were. We talked about this Maumelle team. They're really good. Come in with 6-6, but they played, just like the boys, a really tough non-conference schedule featuring teams like Farmington, who we played. They played them. They played Bryant as well. And Connor, they've just played a lot of good teams in their non-conference.
Yes, they've played a gauntlet. I mean, Farmington, Lane Taylor, who we were able to quietly stop him to get 20 points-ish.
I think he had 40
dropped 44 here in Maumelle.
Yeah, so Farmington won that game here on the road at Maumelle. So that was a big win for Farmington. They're a good team. So.
And another guy to look out for, I forgot his name on the roster, but there is a 6'8" transfer from Little Rock Southwest. So this Linky Maumelle Hornet team just got even bigger this year. As I was talking to the Maumelle broadcasters when we played them in football this year, you know, just talking about, hey, I'm excited for basketball season. What do y'all got? What do we got? And that type of thing.
Yeah, I will say, and this is just a thing I know, whenever Vilonia and Maumelle seem to play here, let's face it, things happen. So crazy things always seem to happen.
It's kind of becoming a rivalry game. I mean,
it feels like a rivalry game.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, even before it was a rivalry, whenever I played here, it was an intense environment to come into. We talked about it last year. I believe it was a double overtime game. Was so close to winning it in that first overtime. And no doubt.
Weird environment, no cell service. I mean, we barely got Wi-Fi. It's nothing against Maumelle. We had it all set up. It's just some of our equipment was
Luckily, Sam was able to get us Wi-Fi earlier this time.
Somehow. We're running through my mobile hotspot, so I hope my bill's not super huge.
Sam is coming in clutch. He's making the ultimate sacrifice of his phone bill so we could get some Eagle Vision here for you for this big game against Maumelle. We are about 2:40 away from tip-off. And what do you want to add, Connor?
Well, you know, I hope Chad gets here quick, but man, he's going to miss a good one for the first couple minutes if he doesn't, you know, show up in time.
Yeah, I was about to say, we did say Chad was going to be here for this one. The game before us kind of ran a little bit faster than maybe we thought so.
Yes.
So he was telling us he was going to be here around 7:30. Hopefully he'll be here in that first quarter, or really the first half, because like you said, we don't want him to miss this one. As we're about 2:15 away from the start of the game, boys, what do y'all think we're going to see and what it will take for the Eagles to come out of here with a win against this Maumelle team?
Okay, keys to the game tonight for me. Got to stop Jacob Lanier. Jacob Lanier will pull it from the white line, the volleyball line, whenever shoot, as soon as he gets across half court, he's in range. Saw that last year. We'll see that again this year. Got to stop Markayla and Rochelle on the boards. And Markayla and Rochelle is not afraid to pull up a jumper as well. We got to just stop their offense and play our game. Don't trying to speed up to their game or slow down. Whatever they run, let's run our game and see if we can beat them with that.
Well, I think we got to come out first quarter. We got to establish some dominance. And we got punched in the face. Jacksonville punched us in the face that first quarter. We got to come in here and say, hey, we're going to play. We're going to compete. We're going to be physical. I think we got to do that, establish ourselves, because you don't want to play from behind on the road right out of the gate.
Right.
So establish ourselves, play good defense. Defense turns into offense. That's one of our, one of the things that Campbell preaches. So I think we can stop their transition game and we can get into our half-court sets and make them get into a half-court set.
Yeah.
That's where it's going to win. We're going to win the game.
I mean, we saw that a few years ago, state tournament for a massive upset. We slowed that game down, was able to make them try to play a half-court pace. And I'm with you, Sam. I think if we just come out to a stronger start than we did there in that game against Jacksonville, I like our chances to get out early. We're going to highlight our sponsor of the game, and then we're going to come back for the starting lineups. We'll be right back with Eagle Vision Basketball.
Have you tried a CPAP and couldn't tolerate it? Or were you told that you were not a candidate for a surgically placed device to treat sleep apnea? At Lane Family Dentistry, we provide a simple solution, an oral appliance that you wear while you sleep and can be delivered in as little as 2 visits. Please don't let your sleep apnea go untreated, because research says it's worse on your heart than smoking a pack of cigarettes a day and could take up to 12 years off your life. We accept most medical insurance and file the claim for you. Call Lane Family Dentistry to get treated for sleep apnea.
And we are back here in Maumelle as we are about to get ready for the starting lineups for the Vilonia Eagles and the Maumelle Hornets. Again, I'm assuming we'll see Chad Hearn here shortly. But for now, we're going to have me attempt to do the play-by-play for this big game. Sam Jansky, Connor Hudgens, Ben Duff on the camera. Guys, this is a pretty good environment for this game. It's a big environment.
It's a good-sized gym, but I'm going to tell you, the Vilonia Eagles traveled well tonight.
Yes, they did.
It's a full house over there.
Yeah, great crowd of Eagles on hand here as they look to see the boys get off to a 2-0 start in conference play. And the starting lineup for the Eagles, number 3, Cade Keller. Next down, number 10, Josh Lawrence. Next down, number 20, Ethan Dietz, another one of the seniors coming into the game. And next up, the dunker himself, number 22, Deshaun Spence. And last but not least, number 25, Lane Turner.
No, Lenny Cooper's not here anymore.
I wish Coach Cooper was here.
Hey, we got Coach Perkins.
Yeah,
Coach
that's
Perkins
true.
brings the energy.
He's a good coach, too. But now we're going to meet the starters for the Maumelle Hornets. First out with the long announcement, number 21, Brendan Johnson. Credit to the announcer on that one. He held that long. Next out, number 2, Jonathan Frost.
And Brandon Johnson was a really good football player this year for Maumelle, so coming back, maybe, he'll be a little off his game tonight.
Hopefully. There's the man we talked about, car number 13, Jacob Lanier.
Surely he can't have another 30-point game like he had
Sam,
last year.
why did you say it?
Why would you say that, Sam?
Hey,
why would you say that?
You just jinxed it.
No, there ain't no such thing as jinxes. Get out of here.
Next out for Maumelle, number 22, Malik McGuire. And lastly, number 24, Markayla Rochelle. And we talked about Rochelle, got injured in this game last year. Hopefully that doesn't happen this time. But anyway, that's the starting 5 for the Maumelle Hornets.
And number 22, Malik McGuire, is the guy that transferred from Little Rock Southwest.
Yep.
We did play him 2 years ago in the B-Town Showdown
Right.
and the BB Holiday Classic, and he was a really good basketball player then. Man, you can't even imagine what he's going to be now.
Yeah, no doubt. As we are getting set for tip-off, really quiet right now in this arena. We're getting ready to go.
I'll
We're
tell
just
you what,
ready for the storm. Calm before the storm.
I will say their student section is not. They didn't bring it
No.
this year like they had in the past.
Don't know if they're already out for Christmas break and some of them already making trips out of town. I got no idea, but we are getting set to go here from Maumelle. And I would say we are, but we only have 2 officials on the court.
No, 3 officials.
Oh,
We got
no.
all 3 of them.
They do? Okay.
We're waiting on a ball.
Yeah, we're waiting on a ball.
Kind of need that to play the game.
I hear that is an important part of it. And so they're going to check and make sure the ball is all good to go. And then we're going to be good to go here from Maumelle. All right. We have McGuire and Spence tip it off. And we are underway from Maumelle with Maumelle Hornets getting the first possession and Jonathan Frost controlling it for the Hornets. Lane Turner nearly getting a steal on Lanier. And great trying to force a double team there. Maumelle, a little bit of a not as fast of a start. You see a try to get a tough finish there, but there's Malik McGuire, but Spence says no, but McGuire follows it with a putback.
It's not how you wanted that to start, but again.
Made Maumelle earn those 2 points as the Eagles come on to the offensive side for the first time in this game. Keller with it. Try to bounce pass to Spence at the high post. And Spence going to say he traveled, trying to go at Malik McGuire. First turnover of the night for the Eagles. And Jonathan Frost now with it for the Hornets as they come across the timeline. They're going to look to try to get a look inside as it's now Brandon Johnson swinging it over to Lanier. Keller with some great defense on Lanier as they'll swing it back up top to Brandon Johnson. Lanier trying to go inside to Rochelle. And Lane Turner! Oh, they're going to call a foul, but Lane Turner
He went
brought him
toe-to-toe.
back.
Wow.
Lane Turner was not going to back down as he went right up against Rochelle. And Rochelle's going to go to the line and shoot 2, but Lane Turner made a bit of a statement there, Connor.
Maybe they were not expecting the Lane Turner vertical that we all know well. But, I mean, he just was not scared, didn't play scared
No,
in
he
that
didn't.
situation.
As Rochelle gets the first one to fall here. So I have one more here at the line, which he connects in a 4-0 early lead here for the Maumelle Hornets. As Kay Keller with his, he'll look to try to cross the timeline against Jonathan Frost. Keller goes over to Spence at the high post. Back cut to Lawrence, and got the reverse finish is Josh Lawrence. Pretty play for the Eagles.
And hey, when they're going to be over-aggressive, I always say backdoor cuts.
And Lanier tried to force it, and great hustle from Lane Turner and Kay Keller. They're diving on the floor, and it's going to stay Maumelle basketball, but a pretty play set up for the Eagles on the offensive end.
You got to fake a pass to make a pass, right? That's what
Yep.
we've been saying.
Like we talked about Jacob Lanier, we know he can shoot it from a lot of places. Cannot let him get going from 3 tonight. As McGuire tried to force that one up. No good, and Lane Turner able to pull in the rebound and split the double team. And Lane Turner.
Oh, that's got to be a foul.
Yep, they're going to call a foul there.
That's Lanier. That's great. That's
Yep.
a good quick foul, Lanier.
Yep, his first foul of the game. And it'll be Eagle basketball here on the baseline. Yeah.
And,
Lanier got going mainly in the second half of that game last
Yeah,
year
really
when he
did.
got going
Yeah.
from 3.
And,
But
you know, we talked about it. There's a quick shot by Deshaun.
Oh,
my
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Wow.
Nearly got it to go, but Maumelle able to corral the board.
Jumping over 2 6'8" defenders.
Thought Lawrence was going to try to go for another putback dunk. As Lanier tried to get a good defense from Lawrence, and that shot by Rochelle is no good. Lawrence brings down the board.
And so far, they haven't impressed me with their outside shooting so far, but we're not giving them good looks. You can't give them wide open looks.
Yeah, doing a good job not giving them great looks from 3 points to start this game. As Kay Keller has it poked away by McGuire, and Rochelle running in transition against Dietz. And Rochelle with a tough finish over Ethan Dietz. And Jonathan Frost with a near steal as the tempo is picking up in this game fast. I say that, and then they slow down right on cue. As Spence was fouled. I think they're going to call that one on McGuire. It's going to be his first foul of the game as well. Eagles 6-2, early deficit here. As Dietz now has it over in the corner, and he'll swing it back to the top of the key to Lawrence. Kind of going around the perimeter right now, still looking for some looks as Spence short on a three-point shot. And the Hornets looking to run in transition.
I mean, they're going to let him have that, obviously. Nice
deflection by the Eagles there. It's going to stay Maumelle Hornet basketball here.
Now, Deshaun can't hit that shot, but I think he kind of maybe thought about it a little too much there. Just wasn't, you know.
And really the last couple of games, it's looked like the Eagles have tried getting Lane Turner more in the post than Spence, it feels like.
You got to find Lane Turner at some point, for sure. You cannot afford not to let him. He's leading. Is he not leading the leading scorer right now?
Especially from that corner. And speaking of that corner, great three-point shot there by Jonathan Frost, and a 9-2 lead early for the Maumelle Hornets. And Sam, this is the exact opposite of what we talked about.
Yeah, we talked about it. Can't let them get off to a hot start.
Turner going to swing it over to Dietz. One more to Lawrence. And P-step. They're going to call a travel on Lawrence. Oversold the pump fake a bit there, and another turnover for the Eagles.
He definitely had him on the pump fake. Just lifted that foot up. Man,
that early 9-2 game here. As the Hornets come back on the offensive end, 4.5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter of the second game of conference play for both these teams. The Maumelle Hornets beat BB on Tuesday night. Like we talked about, close first quarter as Rochelle couldn't get that three to go, but McGuire is there on the board against Dietz. And McGuire with a tough finish on the reverse. And Coach Campbell, seeing enough, he's going to call timeout. And we're going to take a timeout as well. We'll be right back.
A loyal supporter of Vilonia Athletics, Linda Marie's is located directly off Highway 64 West and offers hundreds of superior products under one roof. Your destination shopping spot for seasonal decor, boutique clothing items, and gifts from some of your favorite brands including Hobo, Willow Tree, Tyler Candle Company, and Aromatique. And don't miss our spacious fabric store covering all your quilting needs. Charlie's Corner offers a vast assortment of gear for the men in your life, offering everything from hunting boots to fine fragrances and everything in between. Charlie's Corner has something for everyone, including one of the largest selections of Hey Dudes in the South. Why leave Vilonia when you can find all the brands you love at Linda Marie's and Charlie's Corner? Go Eagles!
We are back here in Maumelle. I'm Austin Ware alongside Connor Hutchins, Sam Jansky, Ben Duff on camera. 11-2 deficit for the Eagles as we are halfway through the first quarter here at Maumelle. And guys, just got to try to get something going on the offensive end.
Well, we got to look to score.
And that's going to be a kick ball. It's a great hustle by Lane Turner, trying to go get it back for the Eagles. But yeah, right now it just seems like a thing that happens with the Eagles in some of their games. They start out slow on the offensive end. They eventually get it figured out, but you can't have these type of deficits back to back, as we're going to have a foul on Lane Turner, an offensive foul, trying to force a second one on Lanier.
It's number 2, and in comes defensive mastermind Harrison Lane.
Yep, defensive mastermind Harrison Lane. Took the words right out of my mouth, Connor, as he checks into the ball game for the Eagles. You don't like seeing Lane Turner getting those 2 fouls early.
But if you're going to have somebody come in to guard this very athletic Maumelle team, you want Harrison Lane.
That's good. Connor, you finished my sentence for me beautifully. Well done. As Lanier tried to get a good look there, and he'll kick it over to Frost in the corner. Great defense, and there's first look for Lanier, and he connects. And a 14-2 lead for the Hornets early here. And a steal by Rochelle.
And we're getting...
Rochelle throws it down over Cade Keller. And this arena, everyone's on their feet as it's a 16-2 start for the Maumelle Hornets.
So we're getting punched in the face.
And Lawrence fouled, but that's going to be Lanier's second foul of the game. And most likely you'll see them look to make a substitution here for the Hornets.
And they don't have much depth.
Yeah.
I believe in comes Jordan Harris, who has a broken thumb.
Yeah. Also,
Jordan Harris with a broken thumb.
Yeah, broken thumb, and also a sophomore. So like you talked about, not a lot of depth really, but they're going to have him check in. Lanier, 2 fouls early here. But the Eagles, you're just looking for something positive on the offensive end to get some kind of momentum going your way because everything is in Maumelle's favor right now.
Harris would be starting this year for this Maumelle Hornets team, but I believe he's just his thumb's been bothering him a lot.
Yeah, and great hustle by the Eagles trying to force it back. And it's going to be Maumelle basketball as they're going to have a chance to extend this lead out a little bit more.
I mean, you can't make passes like that, guys. That's 2 passes.
I mean, we scored our first possession faking a pass to make a pass right
passes,
there.
Yeah.
That's one where they're going to look to jump them, fake it. You're going to have a great chance some of those back cuts. Spence sends them back. Great defense by Spence on McGuire, and that hopefully might be the thing to get the Eagles going here. As Lawrence looking to attack, and he is fouled on the play there. That foul's going to go on number 21, Brandon Johnson.
Well, somebody's got to do something here. I mean, you're like, stop the bleeding, put the tourniquet on, let's get this thing under 10.
Yeah, 2:41 to go here in the opening quarter. Only 2 points for the Eagles. I talk about maybe that's blocked by Spence as a Chad Hearn is in the building, folks. So no doubt he'll try to get him in here play-by-play in a second as Harrison Lane looking to drive baseline. And offensive foul called on Harrison Lane. Looked a bit close for him trying to cut off that baseline, but they're going to go in the favor of the Maumelle Hornets. And Hornets will dribble it across the timeline here. And, yep, Chad Hearn walking right up to us right now. Good to have him here. Hopefully he can provide some good mojo for the Eagles with him checking in here.
Let's hope so.
Yep, 16-2 game right now as Harrison Lane gets a near steal for the Eagles. That's Frost. He'll attempt a floater. Dietz trying to corral the board. And it's going to stay Maumelle Hornet basketball.
Good defense and just can't get a break.
Yep, could not get a break there as Chad getting ready to put the headset on here and join us here. Chad, welcome.
What is up, guys?
Yeah, you 2 right there for Chad. Yep.
All right.
16-2 game. Chad, I'll let you take over some play-by-play.
Maybe I should have just stayed in Conway.
Yeah, it's not been pretty so far.
Yeah, rough start. Another basket for the Hornets there. Geez, an 18-2 start. Yep, Chad. Lane Turner with 2 fouls early in the game. Jacob Lanier with 2 fouls as well for the Hornets.
There's Dietz. Maybe he'll get something going for us.
Yeah. I mean, somebody just let's stop him here. Let's get a stop.
Yep.
Haven't seen too many of those.
All right, 18-4, approaching a minute left in the first quarter. The 6-6 Hornets against the 7-4 Eagles. This looks like a different team that came out and played against the BB Badgers in the first quarter.
Yeah, they have come ready to play in this game, Chad. They've been great on defense. We've had some sloppy passes, though, but things look like they might be turning a little bit as Spence is able to crash the board and get us some more points.
There we go.
There.
Cut it to 12. Just baby steps, guys. Baby steps.
A lot of game left for the Eagles. 18-6, 45 seconds. Hornets going to slow things down. Bubba Johnson going to work that shot clock down. About 17 seconds difference there between the shot clock and the game clock. Eagles should have a chance to maybe get it to 10.
Wow.
Has an opportunity here.
You see that broken thumb from Jordan Harris really bother him there on that shot.
Harrison Lane, Cade Keller. No shot clock here. Taking the last shot. Johnson on Keller. They try to double to Lane, to Dietz for 3.
How about a 9 point? Yeah, cut it to 9. I said 10.
Better.
Why not 9?
Hornets get the shot up and no good.
All right.
I'd say that's a win, fellas, to get out of here with a 9-point deficit in the first quarter.
That's a 7-0 run to end the quarter. So hopefully they did everything they could do the best in the first quarter, and they left nothing for the second.
I think Chad brought all the good mojo for us.
That's all they needed was old Fireside Chad. Connor, tell us about those sponsors.
Let's tell you about our sponsors this year, Down Eagle sponsor, Centennial Bank. Platinum Eagle sponsors, Countryside Motors, HSA Engineering, General Financial, and Lane Family Dentistry, who is our sponsor of today's game. Lawrence Family Hardware, Linda Marie's, St. Cecilia, and Eagle Granite Marble, and Sims Electric. Vilonia Family Dental Care, Vilonia Realty, Vilonia Therapy Services. Silver Eagle sponsors, Gold Eagle sponsors, B&B Siding and Windows, Civil Engineering Associates, Daniel Hutchins, J.C. Thornton and Company, Flying Sea Ranch, Simon Roofing and Restoration, Vilonia Family Pharmacies, Z&E Trucking. Silver Eagle sponsors around the table, Sue Shock Insurance, Infinity Hair Salon, Simple Simon's Pizza, Harp's Hometown Fresh, and Brandon Martinez. Our sponsor of today's game is Lane Family Dentistry.
A big thank you to Lane Family Dentistry. Sam.
I was just going to say, that was a big Regal Construction three-pointer to end the first quarter.
Oh, my goodness. You caught it before I did.
Yep, well done, Sam.
The first mention of our three-point sponsor now.
All right, so we do have something new. We have a three-point sponsor here, Regal Construction. A big thank you to them. Every three-point basket, 7 of them against the Jacksonville Titans. But here tonight, already one from Ethan Dietz, a Regal Construction three-point basket. Eagles went 0-2 last year against Maumelle. I thought, man, for sure they'd come out with revenge on their minds for 23-24 as Lawrence hits a jump shot to start the second
You see
quarter.
the fake, the pass? They're jumping all around, so that's great. That's a 9-0 run, guys, for the Eagles.
Just since I walked in.
Yeah, no, again, you brought all the good karma to the game, Chad. As it's going to be Eagle basketball. Great defense from the Eagles there.
There you see the defensive mastermind, Harrison Lane, at work.
Chad, if your magic is like this, I don't think you can show up late to another game again.
I hope to not. I had to get some UCA graduates across that stage. Got the old pipes warmed up, ready to talk. Just had to get here. My goodness.
We had quite a few people that didn't know how to drive on the way here tonight. That was, wow. Did he lose that midair? I thought
he kind of lost control of it midair there, I'd say.
May have been broken up by Malik McGuire, but he may have just lost it. It looked like he was going for that two-handed jam. Lawrence comes up with the rebound. Foul called on McGuire.
And I believe that might be McGuire's second foul of the game. Yep, his second foul. So 2 starters for Maumelle with 2 fouls early, Lanier and McGuire.
Feel like Maumelle's PA guy has the game turned all the way up on that PA mic.
You should have heard him announcing the starters. I mean, he held their first names for like 10 seconds, it felt like.
Great pass by Dietz. By Deshaun. Wow.
To Dietz. Dietz with the 2-point bucket. A 5-point game.
It's an 11-0 run, guys.
Yeah, 11-0 run. Really great job for the Eagles here getting back into this game.
Yeah, 18-2 with 2 minutes left in the first. Now it's 18-13.
Oh, push off.
Jacob Lanier got away with
Tough
one there,
shot.
but a great shot by Markalen Rochelle.
That stops the 11-0 run.
The junior for the Hornets, Spence with a jump shot. Dietz
Wow,
with a big
what a board.
rebound.
Dietz is all over the place, guys. Sorry.
What a board.
The lead stays at 5 after Dietz answers there after the tough Rochelle jump shot, and he is wide open and misses the dunk.
Rejected by the rim.
That's organic rejection. Keller for 3.
Oh, my goodness.
Regal Construction 3-point basket by Cade Keller. Makes it a 2-point ball game, 20-18.
They are on fire, guys. Wow.
And a timeout is called. We're going to take a timeout, collect ourselves. We'll be right back after these messages.
From the first years to the golden years, Vilonia Therapy Services proudly serves every generation in our community. Our pediatric team combines experience and care to provide exceptional physical, occupational, and speech therapy to this precious generation. The generation of athletes, weekend warriors, and those with aggravating injuries receive quality orthopedic care to get back into life. And to our generation full of wisdom and love, but worn by time, we provide encouragement and knowledge to return function and regain independence. So if you have back or neck pain, vertigo, sprains and strains, need a joint replacement, or have children needing compassionate help, let Vilonia Therapy Services serve you and your family. You don't have to leave town to receive your most beneficial care at your most critical time in life. Go Eagles!
And we are back here from Maumelle High School Hornet Arena brought to you by Lane Family Dentistry. Quick shot. That's going to be out of bounds by Derek Lewis.
And man, guys, I mean, just flip the script from that first quarter. Unreal performance by the Eagles in the second quarter. And Sam, we talked about it. It's just them being more patient on the offensive end.
Yeah, more patient, but actually looking to score.
I've got Derek Lewis for number 11, but I don't think that's right. Jordan Harris, sorry. There it is, Jordan Harris, wrong line.
Scramble for the basketball.
Wow, that ball is hard to pick up.
And there is Jordan Harris, the 6'7" sophomore with a big dunk. Just a 4-point lead.
And that kind of brought some energy back for Maumelle. It kind of gone away for a bit there. That dunk kind of brought some momentum back for them. Hopefully the Eagles can respond quickly here.
A hostile environment, a little flip-flop there by number 12. That is Derek Lewis. And it's going to be Hornet ball. Eagles lose the handle there.
And we've done all this without Lane Turner. I mean, he's not been a part of the offense at all.
Yep.
And we're down 4.
As you say that, it's going to check into the table.
Yeah, but we're down 4. 18-4 run by the Eagles here.
Yep, 3 Eagles in double figures this season so far. Spence, Turner, and Lawrence. It'll be good to get Lane Turner back in the game, get him going.
Oh, man, Spence got clobbered on that rebound.
Yes. Don't foul out of frustration.
3 Hornets swarm the Eagle, Deshaun Spence, and that three-pointer is good by Jonathan Frost. Lead is back up to 7. It's going to be a game like that, guys, in a hostile environment like this. Momentum is going to go back and forth, swing. The Eagles just have to stay mentally tough and hang in there through these waves.
Yeah, and we got to watch Frost on that 3. He's hit a couple from that side for them as Dietz answers back with a 3 of his own.
He seems to be doing everything.
Dietz is having a game.
A Regal Construction 3-point basket by Ethan Dietz. That's his second of the ball game. Lead down to 4 now.
Just calling on Dietz.
Justin Caldwell on the drive there.
Nope, didn't call it on Dietz. He called it on Keller. So that's good because Dietz is having a game, guys.
Yes. He's being aggressive on the boards, hitting a couple of threes. I mean, he's doing it all for us on the offensive end.
I don't know what he has, but he has close to double digits already.
He's got to have.
He's got to have about 10.
Sorry, I got here late, so I'm going to miss out on my point stats. But the first free throw, no good for Justin Caldwell.
What was Turner coming in on averaging? I know he's probably leading the team in scoring. Very close, if not. And he's not scored a point yet, and we're only down 4.
Yeah, Turner is averaging 15 points a game. Spence at 15.4 and Lawrence at 12.3.
Got to have them. So that's encouraging to know. It's a 4-point game, and he's not gotten involved in the offense yet.
And Dietz just under the double figure at 9.8. He's going to max that out tonight. Lawrence for 3, a Regal Construction 3-point basket. Regal Construction getting their money's worth tonight from Hornet Arena, as it is now a 1-point game as Jordan Harris drives.
Another foul.
That's going to be on Jacob Lanier. Nope, sorry, that's Jordan Harris.
I wouldn't have minded if it was on Jacob Lanier. Let's get him a 3rd foul.
Sorry, it looked like 11, but it was, or it looked like 13, but it was 11. My bad. Goodness gracious.
Sound system does work.
I mean, maybe he could pull that mic back from his mouth, just a hair. No worries. Lawrence brings the ball up for the Eagles. Dietz for 3 with a hand in his face. Turner comes up with the offensive rebound. Jump shot is good.
And how about that? In the lead from 18 to 2.
Wow. After being down 18. Wow. Unreal.
Coach Campbell has got to be proud of that effort to crawl their way back and claw and crawl and whatever to get the lead for the first time tonight.
Unreal. Now they're thinking, hey, oh, wow.
Man, an offensive foul. That's number 3 on Lanier.
Look at Harrison Lane.
The defensive stopper, Connor.
As it is Lane Family Dentistry sponsored tonight. Harrison Lane having himself a ball game on defense there.
3 on Lanier. That's huge, guys. That is really, really huge.
I'm sure everyone remembers Jacob Lanier from last year.
We talked about it.
Single-handedly kept him in the game going into overtime, double overtime.
And he sealed the game in double overtime, too. So it's good getting him 3 fouls early here.
Yeah, with Rochelle getting injured in that game. What a game that was. And Spence extends the lead to 3 now. 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the half.
And you look at it, really, this game's kind of shifted once Harrison Lane came in and brought a presence on defense for the Eagles. It really turned whenever he checked into the ballgame for Lane Turner.
Lane is locking in on Markalen Rochelle, keeping him out of the game. Even with the height disparity there, the 6'5" Rochelle, they're going to call the foul there. Probably a hand check on Harrison Lane.
Vilonia foul number 5, Harrison Lane is second. Second team foul of the quarter.
Eagles coming off a really close game Tuesday night against Jacksonville Titans to stay undefeated or start out undefeated in conference play.
You know, it wasn't that dramatic of a conference. Double overtime, 2-point game.
Oh, man. I don't need cardiac kids coming back, okay? I need.
Sam's already got enough heart issues and cholesterol issues and all that.
But after a great non-conference with all that experience gained, a great conference opener against a really good Jacksonville team. Sam called it from the coaches show that Jacksonville was going to
be in the top 4.
A challenge for the Eagles. Malik McGuire almost got the ball stripped. He's working against Spence. Eagles couldn't come up with the rebound. Jonathan Frost got a gift and scored.
And this is going to be a game we're going to have to be strong on the boards. We got to fight for them.
Yep, it's a physical game.
That's a foul. Yeah.
Foul is called there, probably against Malik McGuire.
That's his second.
Nope, called it on Jordan Harris.
Well, Jordan Harris, whoever. I knew 11 had
That's his second, too.
Yeah, that's big.
That's their guy. One of the first guys off the bench just got 2 fouls. So him with 2 fouls, McGuire with 2 fouls, and now Lanier with 2 fouls.
And like we said, normally a starter, Jordan Harris, broken right thumb, shooting hand, so it's really not helping him out here in this ball game.
Spence goes 1 for 2 on that trip to the free throw line. Still a 2-point lead for the visiting Eagles here. In early conference action in enemy territory, it's a tough assignment
that's a walk
for the Eagles.
Oh, wow. Didn't get him.
Got away with the drag foot and scores a 3-point.
He gets 3 points off a dragged foot. Come on, guys.
Lead is back to the Hornets, a 30-29 lead here. About 17 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Eagles are not even going to wait around.
That's a foul. Come on. Wow.
Spence with strong drive, hotly contested.
Oh, wow.
Rochelle missed the 3. Spence with the rebound. Eagles on the move. No shot clock.
Right idea. Let's hold it for that final shot.
Yeah.
And, I mean, either way, you got to look at this first half. After that 18-2 start, you got to love where you're at if you're the Eagles in this game.
10 seconds. Lawrence got double teamed for
somebody's
just
open.
a second.
Oh, man.
Lawrence lost the handle but got clocked coming
I'm
down.
telling you, you got to call. Even if it's after the play, it's a foul.
7.5 seconds remaining in the half. Eagles with a chance here to take the lead back to go into halftime. Lots of time to get a play set up. Harrison Lane will inbound for the Eagles. Dietz opens up in the corner. Dietz for 3.
Why not?
Bang!
Oh, have a first half. Ethan Dietz and another Regal Construction 3-pointer.
And that will end the half. The Eagles with the lead, 32-30. The comeback kids from Hornet Arena.
Wow, guys, wow.
Down 18-2 in the first. I was ready to walk out the door.
30-12 run.
I was ready to not come in the door.
30-12.
He walked in, saw the score chat. It's like, oh, I think I'll turn
maybe better not. So I come on in, and now it is 32-30 entering halftime. I haven't even been here that long, and I'm already exhausted. All right, we're going to go to our commercial, show off our sponsors. A big thank you to Lane Family Dentistry, sponsor of the night here from Hornet Arena. We'll be back with second half action and halftime talk after these messages.
Have you tried a CPAP and couldn't tolerate it? Or were you told that you were not a candidate for a surgically placed device to treat sleep apnea? At Lane Family Dentistry, we provide a simple solution, an oral appliance that you wear while you sleep and can be delivered in as little as 2 visits. Please don't let your sleep apnea go untreated, because research says it's worse on your heart than smoking a pack of cigarettes a day and can take up to 12 years off your life. We accept most medical insurance and file the claim for you. Call Lane Family Dentistry to get treated for sleep apnea.
A loyal supporter of Vilonia Athletics, Lena Marie's is located directly off Highway 64 West and offers hundreds of superior products under one roof. Your destination shopping spot for seasonal decor, boutique clothing items, and gifts from some of your favorite brands including Hobo, Willow Tree, Tyler Candle Company, and Aromatique. And don't miss our spacious fabric store covering all your quilting needs. Charlie's Corner offers a vast assortment of gear for the men in your life, offering everything from hunting boots to fine fragrances and everything in between. Charlie's Corner has something for everyone, including one of the largest selections of Hey Dudes in the South. Why leave Vilonia when you can find all the brands you love at Lena Marie's and Charlie's Corner? Go Eagles!
Playing a team sport takes hard work, dedication, and mental toughness. When the game clock is ticking down, you need a coach to help you stay focused on what matters and tune out the noise. For years, Vilonia basketball has worked to build a legacy helping students develop skills that will help them through life. Whether on the court or on the road to financial independence, persistence toward your goal is key. I'm Chad Roller with Genwell Financial Advisors. Whether you're just starting out or the final seconds are ticking away toward retirement, we're here to help you. Go Eagles!
HSA Engineering proudly supports the Eagle student athletes. We would like to encourage all students to explore the STEM field, especially engineering, when considering a future career. Science, technology, mathematics, and even robotics are what make up the foundation of engineering, and engineering starts with education.
Thank you for your business.
From the first years to the golden years, Vilonia Therapy Services proudly serves every generation in our community. Our pediatric team combines experience and care to provide exceptional physical, occupational, and speech therapy to this precious generation. The generation of athletes, weekend warriors, and those with aggravating injuries receive quality orthopedic care to get back into life. And to our generation full of wisdom and love, but worn by time, we provide encouragement and knowledge to return function and regain independence. So if you have back or neck pain, vertigo, sprains and strains, need a joint replacement, or have children needing compassionate help, let Vilonia Therapy Services serve you and your family. You don't have to leave town to receive your most beneficial care at your most critical time in life. Go Eagles!
Vilonia Realty is family owned and operated in the heart of Vilonia. Johnny and Jackie Falks, Jill Bonema, and Jared Falks, all realtors and Vilonia alumni, serve the Central Arkansas area. Providing personal knowledge and years of experience, they keep your transaction flawless from start to close. Introducing the Eagle Loyalty Program. For every closed transaction through the end of 2024, Vilonia Realty will donate $250 to the school organization of your choice, including sports foundations, Beta, FFA, and more. You support local business, and together we support our...
Lawrence Family Hardware has been serving the Vilonia community since 2007. Jody Lawrence and family are proud alumni of Vilonia High School and proud supporters of Eagle Vision basketball. Lawrence Family Hardware carries many top brands for a variety of cattle and animal feed, outdoor tools, paint and custom color mixing, all things hunting and fishing, including live bait. and propane for your heating needs, all with unmatched customer service by hardworking local community members. Shop Lawrence Family Hardware, your local hardware store. And go Eagles!
And we are back here, halftime of the Maumelle Hornets and Vilonia Eagles from Hornet Arena. It is a 32-30 lead for your Vilonia Eagles. Eagle Vision brought to you by Lane Family Dentistry. A tale of two quarters, 18-2.
Yeah.
And now it's 32-30.
Yeah, tale of two quarters, no doubt, absolutely. Dietz really got us going on the offensive end. He was hitting threes, crashing the boards, finishing strong. And really, again, Harrison Lane came in and brought great defense. And that's really helped the Eagles get this lead somehow, Sam. With that 18-2 start, we didn't know if we were.
I know. And hopefully we come out of halftime and we just keep up what we're doing because whatever changed worked. I think we just got punched in the face. We finally said, hey, we got to do something.
Yeah, it could have been over quick and early for the Eagles, but they scratched and clawed their way back to get the lead right at half. Dietz hit a three in the corner to take the 32-30 lead with the inbounds was at 7.5.
Yeah.
So with a few seconds left, Dietz took the lead back for the Eagles. And Connor always talks about Eagles got to win that third quarter. That is of utmost importance here tonight.
And, yeah, we got to come out ready to play in this third quarter. We can't have the same start we did because we kind of were lulled to sleep to start that game. We just fell asleep to start. We can't have that come out of the locker room, Sam. We come out with that in the locker room, we're right back to where we were in that first half.
We got to have some intensity. I felt like we came out kind of flat. Obviously, we came out flat, but we just looked like we were in another lower gear. And we looked a lot better starting that, halfway through. Hit a couple of big shots. I think Dietz has either 13 or 16. He's somewhere around the 15.
He's got at least, it feels 16, like 50 per. Yeah. He's got at least half the offense.
He's got half the offense for sure.
I would say keep feeding Dietz and get Lane Turner involved.
He's got to be involved.
I've been watching him, and he hit like 4 or 5 in a row there.
Right.
He is shooting unbelievably well for the year. He's shooting 52.8% from three-point land. Again, we talked about earlier, averaging 15 points per game, 89.7% from free throw territory. Dietz and Spence leading in rebounding. Tough night against Jacksonville on the boards. It was lopsided at best against the Jacksonville Titans.
Yeah, it really was. And you saw that at the start here. Maumelle's getting a lot of second chances, but so far the Eagles were able to kind of work through it again. Somehow after that 18-2 start, they got a 2-point lead here starting the second half.
The Eagles with their senior leadership got to be tough here. Every rebound is contested. It's physical. The refs are letting them play as we get underway here for the second half. Conference play, the last conference game for the Eagles in 2023. We'll be back on January 3rd in conference play against Catholic. Girls will play Mount St. Mary that night. First shot no good for the Hornets.
Have the defensive board. That's what you want to see.
Eagles have a chance here to extend the lead. Lawrence against Jonathan Frost. Kicks out to Cade Keller, who's got Rochelle on him.
And this is what we don't need, just a standstill offense. This is kind of how it went to start of the game. You got to try to go inside.
Lawrence, wow. It doesn't count, but a nifty move It hung in the air forever. Shot doesn't count, but it counted in my heart.
Yeah, well, we'll just count that for the Eagle faithful. We'll count that
yeah,
one.
It's 34-30 on the inside. 32-30. Keller inbounds to Spence, gets it down to Dietz, gets triple teamed, and still makes the bucket.
You got to go to him, guys.
What is it? Triple team? It doesn't matter for Dietz tonight.
Yeah, you got to feed him.
4-point lead for the Eagles. Lanier in foul trouble early. He's got 3 fouls.
I like this matchup zone, guys. I really do. Not going to be able to penetrate as well on that zone. Going to get help defense.
Malik McGuire almost lost the handle. Dietz nearly had it.
And really, it's like a matchup zone, so even it's going to be hard shots like that all night.
Dietz going to get called crawling up the back of Malik McGuire. Shooting foul. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, that was just kind of placement on a rebound. That was just unfortunate there. And the good news, only the first foul for Dietz here, so.
First shot no good for McGuire. Hornets also 1-0 in conference, beating BB the other night 60-30. It was close early, and then it wasn't.
Yeah, what was it, 10-10 at the end of the first quarter, and then it just went all Maumelle's way from there. Kind of vice versa here. They had a strong first quarter. It's really gone the Eagles' way as Lawrence is fouled there. So.
And that foul on Bubba Johnson.
I don't think Bubba realized that Josh has about a 38-inch vertical.
He was just hovering.
And that's his second foul as well. A lot of Maumelle players with 2 fouls here.
Bubba Johnson, a really good receiver for the Maumelle Hornets on the football side of things. Got to see him in action against the Vilonia Eagles in November.
You say he was a receiver?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, kind of a receiver / running back. Him and Elijah Newell, who's also on the basketball team, shared.
Like a slot back?
Yes.
Gotcha. Yeah, 5'10". A little small for a receiver, but.
Good build, though. He's got the body.
He is stout for sure.
Wow.
Nice pass there by Jonathan Frost to Malik McGuire.
Yeah, nice play right there for them.
And that was unselfish, and you want them to be more selfish because when they're unselfish, that could be, the difference in the game.
Frost wrestled that ball away.
Oh, he kind of slipped out of his hand, I'm guessing.
Frost able to get that out, shoots a 3 from the corner.
Wow, that turned out well.
It is a tie ball game.
And, man, the offense for Maumelle's mainly been Jonathan Frost in this one. Hasn't even been Lanier or anything we focused on.
You're right.
Frost has hit a lot of corner threes early on, been attacking. We got to focus in on him. I know Lanier's still dangerous, but we got to shut down Frost right now.
Yeah, and I don't remember Frost last year. It doesn't ring a bell, but Spence with a jump shot over Malik McGuire gets the lead back for the Eagles.
Tough jump shot there from Spence.
He's really good around that 15-foot range.
Yeah.
Like to see those more than the 20-footers, but.
Down to the 5-minute mark here in the third. 2-point lead for the Eagles. Keller on Lanier. Lanier gets past. 15-footer good for Lanier.
And, guys, we're just trading baskets right now, right? I mean, it's just back and forth right now. And this is what we expected coming into this game, really. And if you take away the start, this is everything we thought this game would be for both sides.
Keller almost lost it. Gets it to Turner, who drives.
There we go.
Deshaun Spence with the putback dunk off the Turner miss.
That was nice.
That's been his.
Oh, and Lanier might have got fouled on them, maybe.
Spence got an ankle roll.
Uh-oh.
Spence.
Oh, wow. We got a wedgie.
That's gonna be Vilonia ball.
Yeah,
what happened? What happened?
Oh yeah, what happened with Spence?
Spence got rolled his ankle down here.
He was kind of sit down.
Well, he was hurting immediately. He landed on Lanier's foot on that 3-point attempt.
Was it a bad roll, or could you tell?
Oh,
hate
man.
to see that.
That is not what you want to see in just the second game of conference play. Good to see him get up, though.
I believe that's going to be a jump ball.
And it should be
Eagle ball. And he's walking pretty good on it, maybe in a lot of pain, but he is walking on it.
If he's wanting to go back in that game, I would recommend not taking that shoe off.
Yeah, do not. I'll just
Free throws for Lane Turner.
Oh, so it was a foul.
No, I guess they did call a foul. Huh. I thought they just called it.
Called it on Malik McGuire.
Yeah, no, Spence got tangled up with Jacob Lanier on that three-pointer, so that's why Lanier fell. It really wasn't a foul. Just after the play, legs got locked together, making it an awkward play there.
Turner with a rare miss on the free throws. Maybe a little discombobulated after a weird sequence of events there with the ball getting stuck in the corner of the rim. And that rim is unfriendly to Lane Turner. 0 for 2 on that trip.
Well, Deshaun's not going to stop walking on it because it's going to, he's going to have to keep moving on it if he wants to.
Hopefully Spence is okay. Lanier's shot pops out as well. Keller comes up with it. Eagles on the move. Harrison Lane into the game for the Eagles. Turner got Lanier up in the air. He got to draw that foul. That would have been number 4 on Lanier.
I say go take him down low again.
And they're trying to be aggressive and double team. They don't want us to slow down.
Turner from the corner. Shot was off. Now Hornets on the move. Finds Jordan Harris. Great defense by Dietz.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Great hustle from Dietz and great hustle from Harrison Lane there, too.
Ball remains with the Hornets. Probably could have gone either way on that exchange.
Really couldn't see it's on the other side of the floor, and we are a long ways away.
We can't give up those kind of man. Fortunate though on the air ball. Lanier luckily has not been a severe factor in this game.
Keep pushing it. I say push it. Don't let them set up in a defense.
Turner may have gotten a piece of that. It's unlikely that Lanier would airball it, but maybe so.
But also, Sam, I get you want to stay up tempo, but sometimes if you're patient on the offensive end, you get looks like that.
Dietz from the corner.
He is by far my player of the game.
Are you kidding me?
My goodness.
Ethan Dietz not afraid to take the shot.
Another Regal.
An offensive foul.
3-point basket. And Harrison Lane draws the offensive foul.
That's 2 charges Harrison Lane has drawn so far tonight.
Great defense.
He might be earning the cerebral defender name now, Connor.
Earning? He's already earned it.
Cerebral, but he's got to, he just doesn't have the talk that goes with it. But you don't have to if you play that kind of game.
That's it, you play that good of defense, you don't have to say anything.
Yeah. I don't know if Deshaun's getting taped. I think they're trying to tape him up just to keep it from growing, swelling too much.
Approaching 2.5 here in the third. Dietz drives, gets blocked by McGuire.
Nice hustle by Harrison Lane.
How about Harrison Lane? Wow.
Lane is the Energizer Bunny here for the Eagles. He really
is.
Gets another possession.
Nice move.
Keller with a beautiful layup.
How about that?
Wow.
And a 7-point lead for the Vilonia Eagles.
Fancy finish right there. And I feel like this is the largest lead of the night for the Eagles right now. 7 points.
Oh, wow, that's got to be a charge.
Is it going to be on him?
Oh, come on.
Oh, they're going to give it to Harrison.
Is that his third?
If he'd gotten knocked down instead of kind of going with it, I guarantee they'd have called it. It just looked. Well, he was set. He was in front. Had the position. Just didn't get the call.
Oh, call it on Cade Keller. Oh,
wow.
I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain.
In no world was
they correct. Okay. Yeah, they corrected it. Dang it. I was going to say I'm not going to complain.
Okay. Well,
I was going to say in no world that's.
Yeah. I think they said that's his third, if I'm correct.
It is his third.
Lane getting some great defensive minutes here. A tough battle. 7-point lead for the Eagles against the Maumelle Hornets. Jonathan Williams.
Great defense right now, not allowing them to have a really good look at the three-point line.
Williams.
It's all right. There you go.
A fresh Hornet in and not able to connect. And Lawrence draws the foul on the Hornets on the rebound.
And that's the 5th. We're going to shoot 2, boys.
Yeah, and also Yep. Also the third foul on Jordan Harris.
Make your free throws. Just make your free throws.
Eagles with a 7-point lead. Lawrence goes to the free throw line off the bonus foul. He'll get 2 shots. Chance here to extend the lead to 8 or 9. Spence looks to be okay-ish. And Lawrence not able to hit the first free throw.
I'm telling you, when he goes to bed tonight, he may be limping tomorrow. But if there's any good thing that can happen is you got a break. You got 10 days. You got Christmas.
No.
Well,
Tuesday.
you got to, but it's not conference. It doesn't matter.
Right.
It doesn't matter, as Chad would say.
Give credit to the Rock on that one. Minute and a half remaining in the third. Eagles with an 8-point lead.
But you do get some time to rest if it's a more severe sprain than
and
what
that
it looks like.
Very much looked like it might have been a travel, but Maumelle just looks out of all kinds of sorts on offense. They just can't get anything right now.
McGuire shot no good. Dietz with the rebound. Eagles in control here for the moment. 8-point lead, approaching a minute remaining in the third. We talked about the Eagles have got to win the third. So far they are up 2 at half, up 7-8 right now. Sorry, Matt.
And up on defense as well. Only 7 points allowed in this third quarter so far.
Lawrence with the fadeaway.
Double-digit lead.
He's hard to stop when he gets down there like that. And that little fall away with the floater that he has and the vertical.
Justin Caldwell, probably not the defender you want on Josh Lawrence. And Jordan Harris gets bailed out there. Falling away, not a lot of contact. Didn't see who they called it on. Ethan Dietz, only his second, as Bubba Johnson checks back in for the Hornets.
We would like to say, hey, that's only 2, it's fine, but with Spence out, you really do not want Dietz getting any fouls.
I mean, I'm watching Spence over there, and he's grimacing, guys. I mean, he's not feeling great.
First shot, no good.
And honestly, I mean, I think the game plan's pretty simple for Coach Campbell. Try to extend this lead and do it where you don't have to risk Spence at all. Maybe consider putting him back in and get this lead up big enough where he can just relax the rest of the game, hopefully. But they got it down to 9, so the Eagles got to be ready to go. And Lawrence trying to get things going here in the final 30 seconds.
Hornets with pressure there. Poked away by Jonathan Frost.
If you don't have to use him, don't use him, right? I mean, this has not been a bad thing so far. So
Lane inbounding for the Eagles. Gets it to Dietz. About a 2-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Cade Keller throws it up for Josh Lawrence, who gets undercut.
Oh, he got hurt.
Oh, my gosh.
Somebody scored for the Eagles. Lawrence is out. It's 4 on 5.
Yeah, as Coach Campbell's yelling the foul. And not like that, though. That is not what Coach Campbell meant, I think, by fouling there. That's as Lawrence seems like he's in some pain.
I don't know what happened to him other than did he fall?
Yeah, he fell.
He was going up for a putback dunk.
Kind of got undercut.
Flying, got undercut. Fell hard. He looks to be okay.
He's trying to walk it off.
I'm not sure what Campbell was trying to do, but it wasn't to foul on a 3-point make. Yeah. Thankfully, he doesn't make the free throw, which that's a foul.
Oh, that's 2 shots.
Yeah, 2 shots with 1.4. So we have a chance to get it back up to 10 here.
Wow, he really got under. I think he kind of got undercut, and when he came down on that back hip.
Yeah.
He's kind of grabbing that back hip
His
area.
left hip is where it's hurting him.
Man, we do not need to come out of here with several lost players.
No.
Fortunately, nothing too serious. Lots of time to heal up as Lawrence wills that free throw in. And noticeably in discomfort at this point is Josh Lawrence. Spence still out for the Eagles, trying to work through the ankle. As Lawrence goes 2 for 2. It's like he almost needs that to focus up. Gets both free throws, and we get out of the third with a 10-point lead. Connor, tell us about those sponsors.
I'll tell you a little about them, Chad. Our Diamond Eagle sponsor this year is Centennial Bank. Platinum Eagle sponsors this year: Countryside Motors, HSA Engineering, General Financial, Lane Family Dentistry, who's the sponsor of today's game. Lawrence Family Hardware, Linda Marie's, San Cecilia and Eagle Granite Marble, Sims Electric, Vilonia Family Dental Care, Vilonia Realty, Vilonia Therapy Services. Our Gold Eagle sponsors, B&B Siding and Windows, Civil Engineering Associates, Daniel Hudgens with J.C. Thornton Company, Flying Sea Ranch, Simon Roofing Restoration, Vilonia Family Pharmacy, Z&E Trucking. Silver Eagle sponsors, around the table, Sue Shock Insurance, Infinity Hair Salon, Simple Simon's Pizza, Harp's Hometown Fresh, and Brandon Martinez. And as we said already, today's game, Lane Family Dentistry picked a good one. Sponsor today's game.
A great game to sponsor Hornets and Eagles. Always a great, hotly contested matchup in conference play early in the season in December. An away game, enemy territory, going into the final quarter with a 10-point lead, and Deshaun Spence is in the game. And clearly in some pain here, but he's going to work through it.
Yeah. And my big thing entering this fourth quarter, what was one of the things Coach Campbell talked to us about in the preseason show? Finishing games. That was some of the things they had issues with, finishing games last year. Here you are, 10-point lead on the road against a tough opponent. Can the Eagles finish it out? Let's see, guys.
Eagles with the first possession of the fourth quarter. Up to Lane Turner. That one's broken up by Jacob Lanier. Frost rushes up for the Hornets.
Good look, good thought. It was there for a second.
Shot no good. Lawrence comes up with it.
I think Lawrence has shook off whatever was wrong with that leg. He's good.
Probably just hurt immediately there because it was
like a stinger, I guess just,
It was a hard fall, awkward. Turner trying to get involved on offense here.
The thing is, we're doing this without him really being involved.
And it feels like we're trying to force things to start this fourth quarter right now.
Just don't force it. Let it come to you.
And that's one thing you don't want, Frost getting open from that corner.
Eagles fortunate that didn't get a call there. I think Frost may
have
flopped.
Think they're going to call that on Spence, maybe? Or
11. Jordan Harris.
Oh, it is on Harris.
That's his fourth.
Wow. I thought they were going to call it on an Eagle player, but no, they're going to call it on Maumelle.
Wow. Okay.
I'm not complaining.
We will take it.
I am not complaining at all.
And run with it. I mean,
Maumelle coach is not happy. Coach Michael shook. All shook up after that play.
I see what you did there, Chad.
He's wearing his Grinch colors tonight.
Oh, nice move.
Just didn't fall.
Couldn't get the fadeaway to fall that time. That's usually his bread and butter. Still a 10-point ball game.
And they're trying to get Lanier some good looks right now.
He's just got guys covering him up, and that's great. Don't let him be the guy that gets you back in the game.
Hornets, like Austin said earlier, they look out of sorts here. They're just kind of walking
Lane
around.
Turner.
What a play.
What a block.
Rejection by Lane Turner. Lawrence goes all the way down, gets a lot of contact.
Dietz right there.
Dietz cleans up and makes it a 12-point ball game.
As it's been most of the game, when we need some points, Dietz delivers tonight.
Dietz is delivering.
And then on
there's a
defense.
block.
And that looked like that might,
McGuire. Hey, I'll take 2 versus the 3. Okay.
Yeah.
McGuire in the right place at the right time, gets the rebound, back to 10.
Good timeout.
Timeout called by Coach Campbell. It is a full timeout, and we will take one as well. Come back for more Eagle Vision basketball.
From the first years to the golden years, Vilonia Therapy Services proudly serves every generation in our community. Our pediatric team combines experience and care to provide exceptional physical, occupational, and speech therapy to this precious generation. The generation of athletes, weekend warriors, and those with aggravating injuries receive quality orthopedic care to get back into life. And to our generation full of wisdom and love, but worn by time, we provide encouragement and knowledge to return function and regain independence. So if you have back or neck pain, vertigo, sprains and strains, need a joint replacement, or have children needing compassionate help, let Vilonia Therapy Services serve you and your family. You don't have to leave town to receive your most beneficial care at your most critical time in life. Go Eagles!
All right, we are back after the break. Timeout called by Coach Campbell. 10-point lead. Approaching 6 minutes remaining in the ball game. Eagles still feel like they're in control.
What a block by Lane Turner down the end. I mean, he got enough of the ball that knocked it out of his hands where he couldn't finish.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, we're at 10 points. I feel like we're in control still. You know, Maumelle's just 1 or 2 quick baskets away from making this right back in the game. Let's see if we can get some points here and extend that lead out even more and feel more comfortable here in this final 5:54.
Harrison Lane into the game for the Eagles. Spence still in.
Oh, nice back cut.
Turner gets blocked by Jacob Lanier as he was going in for the soaring dunk.
He was. Going against a pretty good athlete, too, in Lanier.
A 6'6" sophomore. The Hornets are young and tall and athletic, and Spence
comes up limping.
Yeah. He's hurting, guys.
But tough finish. He made a tough shot through all that, so credit to him.
With a shot on the arm, got away with no foul. Here comes Rochelle.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And, guys, the fact of the matter is even though Spence has trouble with his right leg right now, able to still jump as high as Marquette
you know, your right-handed person usually have a little more off your opposite foot, so he's doing a lot of that off that left leg. But, wow, what a steal, was able to block that shot.
I'm not sure why everyone's upset. A foul was called.
I think they were upset because the way Lawrence was kind of going to go on top, and then he landed on him after. But he was in the air before they called that.
He was in the air when the play was still going.
There was nothing he could do. He has to come down at some point.
He just came down seconds later. And
even though we say he freezes in the air sometimes, he literally cannot do that.
And the lead is back to 10. 5:20 remaining in the ball game. Lawrence working against Jonathan Frost. He's had a great game for the Hornets. Lawrence got freed up. Somebody's open.
Oh, Lane
was Turner for a moment.
He was open. Turner was open. Got to get back. Don't let him.
Spence with the bad.
Oh, I thought he overthrew him for a second. Oh,
Spence with the backboard.
Spence with a gutsy performance here tonight.
Good hold up there
Eagles
by Josh.
Reset.
Yeah,
use that shot clock, milk the clock down. 10-point lead. Turner drives, finger roll.
Dietz on the boards again. Ethan Dietz, unstoppable tonight.
A man amongst boys tonight.
Dietz with the touch. Gets the Eagles a 12-point lead.
You know where Lanier is. Do not let him get back.
That's going to be four on Harrison.
Harry, yep.
You don't want him, even though it's 4 minutes left in a 12-point game, you don't want him fouling out and getting out of defensive presence.
He has to calm down, play hard defense, but don't be as physical because we're going to need him guarding Lanier down the stretch.
Well, just guard the three-point line. If they get around you, you've got other guys there because you play in a zone. So you got other guys to help. So don't have to do it all yourself.
That's a travel.
Yeah, that looked like a couple steps there.
Jacob Lanier makes it a 10-point game, 4:10 remaining in the ball game. Eagles slowly coming up the court.
I'm okay with trading baskets here on out.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Sam, math tells me if we trade baskets, we'll win by 10.
Makes a fair point,
well,
Connor. Quick
depends
math.
on the basket.
Lawrence's pass intercepted by Markalen Rochelle. Good defense by Spence. Eagles come up with it. Looked like Rochelle had a pretty easy basket. 3-on-1. Spence knew the contact was coming.
Wow.
Took a big shot. No foul call.
And get ready. That might have been a bit of a push-off, but they're going to call an and-one there. And the big thing here, you got to settle down. We got to settle down. We got to settle down. They got that and-one. There's 3 minutes left. We got to settle down after all that. Yes, there wasn't a foul call down there. Coach Campbell wants it, but we got to settle down after that.
But after this, that could be a 5-point, turnaround right there. Just because we didn't get the call down here on the other end.
And that was Harrison Lane's 5th, unfortunately. So it's going to have to sit here.
Harrison Lane with a great night on defense and hustle and rebounds, steals, drawing charges. Had a great night.
Well, again, like I said, you can't let your emotions swing off of that. There's still 3 minutes left. This is a 7-point game. We got to keep our composure, and this is, again, what Campbell talked about, wanting to finish games strong. here's a prime example of a chance to finish a game strong here.
And if you have to, you've got 3 timeouts left. I mean, use them if you need them to settle your team.
Lead is down to 7 after that 3-point play.
Got to go to your seniors here. I really believe it.
Hornets have woken up here. Turner drives short and will remain Eagle ball with 15 seconds on the shot clock.
Not a bad move.
Yeah,
again,
not a bad move.
You got who's your guy right now? That's Dietz, all right?
To me, and
he's got a smaller defender on him. Got to go to him.
I like going to Dietz, but at the same time, not forcing it to Dietz. If you get what I mean.
I
there.
agree.
But I'll take that instead.
Yes! That was in your face dunk.
Spence still clearly in pain, working through it. An unbelievably gutsy performance here by Spence tonight. Working through it, fighting hard, lead back to 9. Great defense by Spence. No help side there. Rochelle gets the rebound and the bucket.
And they should be more aggressive now. That's one thing you don't want to happen. Maumelle's going to pick up aggression defensively, and that's a timeout. That's the one thing we didn't need, Connor.
Lawrence Family Hardware has been serving the Vilonia community since 2007. Jody Lawrence and family are proud alumni of Vilonia High School and proud supporters of Eagle Vision basketball. Lawrence Family Hardware carries many top brands for a variety of cattle and animal feed, outdoor tools, paint and custom color mixing, all things hunting and fishing, including live bait, and propane for your heating needs, all with unmatched customer service by hardworking local community members. Shop Lawrence Family Hardware, your local hardware store, and go Eagles!
We are back. Lead down to 5 here. Hornets Arena brought to you by Lane Family Dentistry. It's always like this at Maumelle. It's never going to be easy. I don't care if we're up 12 or down 18. It's going to be a tough game as the Eagles have had some turnovers here and the lead whittled down back to 5.
Yeah, and I mean, we talked about in the pregame before you got here, Chad. Whenever we come to Maumelle, things always just seem to happen here. You know, things always seem to happen, and hopefully the Eagles will be able to finish this game strong.
That's a foul.
They're going to call a jump ball, and it's going to be Hornets possession here. The Hornets are all over the Eagles, trying to claw their way back into this game, and they have with just a 5-point lead with 2:20 remaining in the ball game.
And again, this comes down to keeping your composure right now. Keeping your composure, not letting the emotions get the best of you.
Shot up and good by Malik McGuire, cuts the lead to 3. Two minutes remaining in the ball game. Keller and Rochelle finds Turner. A great pass.
Big
and
time.
A tough basket by Lane Turner.
Get back, find him.
Lead back to 5.
You cannot give up a 3.
Rochelle. Lawrence goes way up for the rebound.
What a rebound. Sorry there, Chad.
And resets. Keller gets across the timeline. Rochelle right there.
Hey, we got a full, use the shot clock, guys.
Lawrence for 3.
Bang! Do that!
Regal Construction 3.
Yeah, right on cue. Regal Construction, huge 3.
Wow.
And a timeout by Maumelle.
A huge shot by Josh Lawrence. And we're going to talk through this. Guys,
wow.
Clutch basketball from Josh Lawrence. He was 3 foot behind the three-point line. Makes it an 8-point game, minute and a half remaining.
Yeah, not afraid to take the big shot is Josh Lawrence. Not afraid to.
I was just like, use the shot clock. We got 18 seconds left. Okay, but you're that wide open. Maybe that's – anyway, it pays off that time.
But man, oh man, guys, I mean, just like that. They cut it to 3. We think they're getting back into it. Big finish there by Lane Turner. Get a stop, rebound, and then a big Josh Lawrence 3.
You go on a 5-0 run.
Just like that.
You said it earlier, Chad. It's a game of runs, and right now you kind of feel like momentum coming back to our side. Honestly, guys, nobody's in foul trouble. They're going to have to foul 4 times to get us even in the shooting. So
and Austin,
just take care of the basketball.
You were talking about that Lane Turner finish here. Let's look at that here on replay. I mean, slow motion, beautiful pass from Cade Keller, and a great reverse layup by Lane Turner.
Tough finish.
Yep, we've had some turnovers here late in the game, but a 5-0 run there to get the lead back to 8. And this is what Coach Campbell wants to see. He wants that mental toughness. You come out, you get down 18-2. You come back 32-30 at the half. You're up 12 at one point. You're down to the lead was down to 3 here late in the fourth.
Yeah.
Lead back to 8 now.
It's a gutsy performance all around, no matter what happens.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And the big thing here is if they score, you've got to be ready for some pressure, as we're going to have a foul there on.
That's going to be on Lane Turner, a really late whistle.
What is that on him?
I think number 4.
Yeah, I think number 4.
Third. Ooh. Thank goodness.
That's good there.
But it does stop the clock, which is not what you want.
And it's the 4th team foul, so the Eagles are 1 away from the Hornets going to the free throw line every foul.
But it does make them earn it at the line, which is a lot better than him making a layup, and it was a good foul.
And they're shooting worse from 3-point than they are from a free throw than they are from 3-point. So this is a good trade-off. Words are hard. 1:10 remaining in the game, 8-point ball game. Lanier to the free throw line for the Hornets. The 6'6" sophomore goes 0 for 2 on that trip.
Wow.
And Dietz comes up with the rebound. As we approach 1 minute remaining in the game, Keller's got to get it across the timeline, and they do. 3-on-2. Spence with a unbelievable move, almost gets it. Lawrence gets the ball back and gets pushed down.
And they're going to call it. They're going to call it.
Yeah, that definitely was a foul.
My goodness, Bubba Johnson just assaulted Josh Lawrence and almost got away with it.
Yeah.
It's going to be Eagle ball.
That is Bubba Johnson's 4th.
Fresh 35-second shot clock, 53 seconds remaining in the game.
Hold it. Or not.
Turner with the shot. No good off Spence.
Yeah, and that's the one thing you didn't want to do there was try to force it there.
3 seconds off the shot clock, and Eagles come up with no points, give the ball back to the Hornets.
It was a good look, one-on-one. Hey, that's all right.
Yeah. Kind of looks like he might have – it was like a late thing where Kay was flying through there. It kind of looked like he might have gotten Lanier on the face there.
Maybe so. Again, not a bad foul because he's going to make the layup or a dunk if you don't foul him.
3rd foul on Cade. Eagles now in the in the bonus on fouls. So it was a shooting foul anyway. Jacob Lanier goes to the free throw line. Gets a friendly bounce there. Went 0 for 2 on the last trip. Was hoping he continued that.
Yeah, and again, a big thing. I'm expecting Maumelle to come out, be aggressive with a press, and trap immediately in that corner. We got to be ready to go. And a good thing, though, still 2 timeouts left if we need them.
Exactly.
Lanier goes 2 for 2 on that one. Ooh. 6-point lead. Lawrence got to get it across, gets it to Spence.
Don't have to.
Yeah. It's a great idea by Spence.
Yeah.
Didn't try to force it.
They still have to foul 2 more times.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Only
2 more times.
Only 6 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Only 3 team fouls for the Hornets. A 6-point lead, 32.9 seconds remaining in the game. Eagles are in good shape here.
It's a 2-position ball game, though, so you want to come out of this with some points.
And no turnovers. Can have a turnover. Keller gets fouled. That's number 4.
Who do you make sure is open right here to get some points?
Not a lot of time came off the clock there. Shot clock is off now. Lawrence gets fouled. That's going to be number 5.
Yep.
And Lawrence will go to the free throw line. Well, that's who you want at the free throw line.
That's what I was going to say that. That's who you would traditionally want at the free throw line. He's a good free throw shooter.
29.7 seconds remaining. Lawrence with an opportunity here to make it a 8-point game.
Hey, see, that didn't do nothing to him, guys. I thought I jinxed him there, but.
As long as you don't say the 2 words.
If you reverse it, you're okay.
Eagles are back on defense ready. Lawrence with 2
See?
clutch
I
free
did it.
throws. Makes it an 8-point game. Start that clock. Got a couple free seconds there.
I almost had deja vu.
Might be
That
it,
was
guys.
a flop. And no foul called. Lawrence about to get fouled, and does, with 15 seconds.
Called timeout first. Timeout first.
Timeout? Just to get him what? Just to, yeah, good job. Good timeout. Collect him here. He's going to get to shoot 2. Maybe put us up with a 10-point lead. Let's just keep it here. We paid the bills tonight. Let's get up by guys. You make these 2. It's for the most part.
Don't say
Sam,
it.
don't you dare.
Don't
you
say
dare.
it.
Don't you dare.
You're done.
A lot harder to come back.
Take your headset off and sit down.
You wanted to sit down earlier. You can take it and sit down now.
Guys, that'll be a 4-possession ball game in, you know what I'm saying?
It's never
if he
enough.
makes them.
It's never enough.
Sam, you're trying to dig yourself out of a hole here.
I'm not digging myself out of nothing.
Hey,
What are you talking about?
If Lanier would have made that 3, we would have had deja vu all over again.
Possibly.
From last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, he missed it, and it is an 8-point game. Was the timeout called before the foul?
Yes. I believe so.
Okay.
I believe so.
So it's going to be Eagles possession.
Oh, I thought he called a timeout after that. He got fouled.
No,
He's
are you
going
sure?
to the line.
They had timeout over here first before.
Yeah. I thought they had timeout.
Hey, you want that because you don't.
I understand you want it.
It's going to run
but-
another second to up the
Exactly,
clock, and
yeah.
you're still going to go to the line.
Okay. I was going to say I would take 2. I would take free
Either
throws.
way, Eagle Vision fans are getting 2 great conference matchups this week, 2 great games against Jacksonville on Tuesday, Maumelle here on a Friday night.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you want to talk about opening conference play. I mean, the Eagles have opened conference play with a bang.
So the timeout was before the foul was called. Eagles have to inbound here. They get it to Lane Turner.
They're not going to foul.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, it looks like they're going to let it go.
Well, they don't want it to get plus 10. That's smart. We need to score. We need to score it. There's the plus 10.
Makes it a 10-point win for the Eagles.
They did not want. Sorry, Chad.
From enemy territory, Eagles come away with a great win. Sam, take it away.
Sorry. I was just going to say, their coach told them, let's keep it under 10 because that could come back, and that could matter. And we still scored it, guys.
That's the tiebreaker points.
Wow.
Tiebreaker later.
Yeah.
Guys, I mean, just coming in here in conference play, and really, I think, in my opinion, we kind of made a statement here tonight with these boys coming in here after that slow start. They came out, really controlled the game after that. Great job by Dietz taking control. Defensively, we did a great job. They tried to cut it late in the game, but the Eagles responded, and they have listened to Coach Campbell saying they want to finish games this year. They finished this one tonight.
Yeah, Campbell is really pleased with that effort because, yeah, 68 points is great, but from start to finish, down 18-2, come back 32-30 at half, back and forth. The lead goes down to 3 late in the fourth, and they come away with a 10-point win against one of the best teams in the conference. A great, gutsy win, and Deshaun Spence.
Think of it this way, though. They, as in Maumelle, had 18 points in the first quarter, almost 20 points. They scored 30 from that point on total.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Player of the game?
Yeah. Oh, Ethan Dietz.
Ethan Dietz.
Not even close.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone did a great job playing
Yeah.
together, but Ethan Dietz took over whenever we need him to get back in this ball game, and he hit a lot of clutch three-pointers and had a lot of rebounds. In my opinion, it's him easily.
Yeah. Ethan Dietz, honorary mention, I would say, to Deshaun
Yes.
Spence
Wow.
playing
For
through
finishing.
what is probably
A high ankle sprain.
Well, high ankle sprain, and Josh Lawrence.
Yes.
Coming through clutch free throws and to get the 10 points there at the end. So
all 3 seniors played like seniors tonight.
Yeah, that's what you want, your
Yeah.
senior leaders to step up. Absolutely. Wow. What a game, guys.
And Chad, when you walked in the building, it was 18-2.
All hail Chad.
At the end of the first quarter, it was 20-2.
So what I'm understanding is I shouldn't go to any of the girls' games because they've blown out the last 2 teams that I didn't actually
That's
come
true.
to the game for. And I just need to be present for. I mean, I was there Tuesday night
Yeah.
for the Titans, so
Yeah.
I was just there for the whole.
Just be
time.
present.
Yeah.
But man, isn't this a great little present for conference play? Going final
It
conference
is.
game of the year 2023.
Eagle
This got to
fans.
get you some momentum.
Eagle fans, Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Hey,
Christmas.
On a side
Early
note,
Christmas
On a
present.
side note, the Watson Chapel game, it is a non-conference game. You want to get healed up. We don't know the extent of that high ankle. We know high ankle sprains can be really bad. They can linger. So you got to get healed up at least until you're going to have a few days after this next game through Christmas to get healed up.
I don't know anything about Watson Chapel's basketball team. If it's an injury at all, they won't play him, and they may not need him.
I'm saying don't play.
I'm not chancing playing him. I'm not
like
chancing
their
it.
football team, I don't think it'll be
I'm going to say if it was Whitehall, that's a totally different story because they're a very good basketball team. But we'll see.
Eagle Vision fans, we will not be at that game next week. Our next broadcast will be January 3rd, 2024, at home versus Mount St. Mary girls game, Catholic boys game. Another tough conference matchup. Catholic was good last year, and they will come in another hotly contested matchup in the 5A Central. That's going to be on a Wednesday, January 3rd.
Wow. Wednesday.
2024.
Okay. All right.
That's what I said.
But guys, I mean, like we said, I'll hand it to Chad after this. I mean, we have made a statement.
I take no credit whatsoever. I did almost just go back to the car. I'm glad I came in. I mean, they scored 66 of their 68 points.
Yeah. When you walked
with me in the building. So I don't know who made that first basket. I guess I could have got the stats going because there was only 2 points scored at that point.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
I could have just made it up. But anyway.
But yeah.
A great win here tonight for the Vilonia Eagles. That's going to do it for us tonight. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas to all of our Eagle Vision fans and the Vilonia community. For Chad Hearn, Austin Wader, Connor Hudgens, and Sam Jansky, Ben Duff on camera. Good night, everyone.